A long time ago, in the famous gold market of Aleppo, there lived a goldsmith named Ethan. Ethan was a master of his craft. The jewelry he made was renowned throughout Syria. However, he was also extremely greedy and miserly. He believed that the most important thing in the world was not time but gold, and he spent every moment of his life accumulating it. Next door to him lived an old, wise man named Solomon, whom people quietly called the Wise. Whenever he saw Ethan, he would smile and say, "Ethan, gold is like dust, take care of the thread of time. Once it breaks, it can never be joined again." But Ethan would simply laugh and ignore his words. One day, as the sun was setting behind the ancient citadel of Aleppo, a mysterious stranger named Victor entered Ethan's shop. He placed a shining, unusual hourglass on the table. Instead of sand, it was filled with finely ground gold. Victor said, "Ethan, I have heard about your love for gold. This hourglass is a gift for you. The condition is, as long as you keep watching it and the gold continues to fall, every object made of copper or iron in your shop will turn into pure gold." Ethan's eyes sparkled. He agreed immediately. Victor gave a final warning: "Remember, this magic will last only as long as you stay in front of the hourglass. If you blink or step outside, everything that has turned into gold will become stone forever." With that, Victor left. Ethan turned the hourglass over. The gold began to fall. To his amazement, his tools, his chair, even the chain on the door turned into shining gold. He burst into laughter like a madman. He touched the gold, gathered it, kissed it. He felt like the luckiest man in the world. Hours passed. Night fell. Ethan began to feel hungry and thirsty, but he could not leave the shop. He thought, just a little longer. I will become so rich that even the Sultan of Aleppo will be nothing compared to me. The next day arrived. Ethan grew weaker. His lips were dry, his body exhausted. He sat in front of the hourglass as gold continued to fall. The shop was filled with gold, but he himself was nearing death. He realized he was now a prisoner surrounded by gold. On the third day, Solomon passed by the shop. He looked through the window and saw Ethan in a semi-conscious state, his hand still reaching toward the hourglass, his eyes lifeless. Solomon knocked on the door, but there was no answer. When people finally broke the door open, they found Ethan's lifeless body lying on a heap of gold. In one hand, he held the hourglass, now empty of gold. In the other, he held a piece of gold he could never eat. As per Victor's condition, all the gold he had created turned into cold, lifeless stone. Solomon stood beside his body and said softly, "Man is greedy, and time is like a sword. If you do not master it, it will destroy you." He gathered gold, but forgot to buy life with it.